desperate Rejoiners have organised a 5-day megaprotest to try and force the UK back into the European Union. Demonstrations are planned across 10 UK cities in June to coincide with Boris Johnson's plan to remove all coronavirus restrictions on June 21. Smaller gatherings are also set to take place outside Parliament later this month once the rule of 6 returns in outdoor spaces. It comes just over 2 months after the Brexit transition period finally ended on December 31, 2020. The protests have been organised by ardent anti-Brexit campaigner Steve Bray. The 51-year-old activist is best known for his "Stop Brexit" chant and extravagant EU dress sense in Parliament Square. He founded the Stand of Defiance European Movement (SODEM) in 2017 and shared a list of dates for the protests on his Twitter account. The first large protest is scheduled to take place in London on Wednesday, June 23, which is set to be the first Prime Minister's Questions where there are no restrictions on social contact. It will also mark exactly 5 years since the historic referendum on EU membership. In the following 3 days, further demonstrations are planned in Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool, Bristol, Birmingham and Sheffield. The final date of June 27 will also see protests in the 4 capitals of the UK, in London, Edinburgh, Cardiff and Belfast. A poster of the protest dates read, "End the lies and corruption. We demand better." It also used the hashtags #HoldThemToAccount, #Brexit is not working and number 23 June UK-wide protest. Mr. Bray shared initial details of the events when the Prime Minister announced his roadmap out of lockdown last Monday. In a post on Twitter, Mr. Bray wrote, "I've never called on all groups before, but the 23rd of June 2021 is a Wednesday and PMQ's the first with no restrictions and the 5th anniversary of the referendum. We need all-out protest at Parliament and across the UK against this corrupt government. 23:06 all-out UK-wide protest starts," he added. SODEM will be back at Parliament on the 29th of March in groups of 6. Protest in groups of 6 locally is within guidelines anywhere in the UK. All groups take note, you can protest locally as 6 in multiple groups, whether 1,000 groups of 6 etc. You can't mix any of the groups of 6 though. Since January, a number of high-profile rejoiners have tried to persuade the UK to sign back up the EU, including Lord Adonis. The Labour peer has been trying to drum up support for reversing the decision of 17.4 million Britons in a series of posts on his Twitter account. In his most recent post, the ardent Remainer said the UK leaving the bloc was the biggest policy failure for half a century.